Well, fellas, I think Jmmurdy inherited the entire Sesame lock company, because I just opened a box. It just came in from the mailman a few minutes ago, popped it open and got an awesome selection. This is probably one of everything Sesame makes, and I didn't know they made anything other than those combination locks. He sent me this, looks like a giant Sesame 760, not too heavy though. We got one that looks like probably a copy of the American 700. Maybe a copy of the 5200 series. This one says steel 522, 2-inch shackle. We got a disc lock. Isn't that cool? We got looks like a laminated copy of a laminated lock. Hope it's not a master lock. And then we got 3 of these. And at first I was confused. These are all the 900 series, and I just caught a glance of the side. It's one of every color, I guess. We got blue, black, and red there. Pretty cool. But anyway, let's pick one of them. Let's pick. I always go for the giant lock. Let's pick this one. Let's see what we got here. It's not really that heavy, and it's not really that giant either. And there's no keys, but hey, no problem. Let's get into this. Oh, okay. We're not going to be picking this one. This is a replaceable core Sesame, brass body. Got a rubber bumper there, so you don't ding up your door or your foot locker or bicycle or whatever, but it doesn't have a core, so we're not going to be picking that one tonight. Let's go with the next biggest one, and that would be a copy of the American 700. This one's actually heavier than that first one. Okay, let's put that down for a sec. Beautiful lock, well done. It's shiny like the master lock copy of the 700. Got the company logo and the year they were made. Looks like we got a date code, but that's, if you can make that up, but that's 11. So I don't know. I-11. It doesn't matter. And the tailpiece here, this little armor plate to protect the core, looks more like a master than it does an American, but it doesn't matter. We're going to pick this thing. All right, let's get it. So let's take a look at the key first. Beautiful big bow, so you don't have to hurt your finger when you try to get in there. Looks like 5 pins. Pretty good pinning on that thing. I have to get under those 2 low ones to get that last one. And let's make sure it works, because I know Jmmurdy. He probably give me the wrong key, but there we go. It does work. But we don't need the key, hopefully. Now what I'm hoping is that Sesame learned something from American, and they did something special on the core. There's only 5 pins in it, so I hope they're pretty special pins. Alright, let's try to, that's kind of going to be floppy. Let's try a fat one first. That does work. And I'll try that one. Get a 15 thousandths, and I'm going to go from the bottom of the keyway here. Alright, a little bit of tension, because I'm willing to bet that the one thing they did copy, it's all springy, is they probably put serrated pins. Alright. Pin 2 is a binder. Felt a little give on the core there. Pin 2 again. Pin 1. Let's go back and try that. Everything is springy. Okay, that was 1. I was trying to put my pick on the tension wrench, so that's not going to work. I get 2 again. I think we got 2. 3 is pretty solid. Okay, that's 2 again. Looking for that binder, and it keeps coming back to 2, but he feels like he's set. I don't want to force him yet. I don't mind forcing, but I just don't want to do it yet. Let me try to recock this thing. I think I tried to pick on the tension wrench, and I think we got it a little bit cockeyed in there. Alright, so Okay, that's probably what happened. I am on pin 1 now, and I would think I was on the tension wrench before. That's probably what caused the problem there. Okay, I got pin 1 picked. The next binder was 4. 2. I think 3 is solid. And 4 is done. On 5. Got a click out of him. And there we go, pin 3 again. Alright, the Sesame 5-pinner, I believe that they're all serrated. Let's see, what are we at? We're at 5 minutes. Oh, the heck with it, let's gut it. It's never complete unless you gut it, right? Alright, it is a Phillips. Okay. We might, fellas, have been able to bypass this thing because it's a quarter tailpiece. And I didn't even try it. I don't see any discs that would have prevented us from bypassing this thing. I do, however, see kind of an odd. Let's check this out while we're here. See if we can get this to focus. There's an odd looking pin here, and that is the equivalent of a anti-bypass disc. It looks like they have put a solid pin in here to prevent you from getting all the way through. So it is shielded, but not in the traditional way. That's kind of cool. Alright, let me get all this stuff out of the way. Let's take this clip off. We've got a key, so it doesn't matter if we screw that up. Okay, where'd that key go? Pin tray. And probably a small follower. And let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, there's one pin. Had it upside down. Won't do that again. Okay, it's only, as I said, a 5-pinner, and it looks like there's plenty of room for 6 pins. For some reason they elected not to do it, just like it's a money-saving measure on mul-t-lok. So Sesame doing the same money-saving thing, and that makes no sense to me. Why go to the trouble to drill that hole, prep the lock, and not take full advantage of it? Because it saves 0.6 cents. Okay, standard pin. Standard pin. Another standard pin. There are no serrated in here, guys. These are all standard pins. Standard pin. There's no serrations in here at all. I didn't need to go really light tension. I could have buffaloed this thing. So the reputation of American is what intimidated me. I should have just gone ahead and put heavy tension and just forced these babies in. Anyway, there's nothing special inside of this Sesame. There you go, guys. It is another mul-t-lok. Anyway, thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay legal, and hopefully Jmmurdy, I hope some of the rest of these have some security pins in them. Sesame's going to lose out. They're losing opportunities here. Thanks, guys. Fellas, I'm really at a loss. I don't understand why a company like Sesame, and I know nothing about them other than this is a really good lock. I mean, it's a boron alloy. They spent a lot of energy, a lot of money, and I'm sure invested in a lot of machinery to make such a high quality, at least exterior-wise, such a high quality lock. And their weakness was they put in these crappy no security pins, and they've only put in a 5. They built a 6-pin lock, but they didn't populate it. It makes no sense to me not to invest fractions of a penny to buy these tiny pieces of brass to put inside of here. Now I've done it. This is now the lock that it should have been. I put in a few pennies worth of serrated pins. There's 6 of them. I used the original key even. So now whoever gets this thing next, you're going to have to earn your money to get into this thing. It is now the lock that it should have been. Sesame, take note, guys. Put in serrateds. You got a good lock here. Take advantage of it.